Well, I'm in Betws Y Coed in Snowdonia National Park in North Wales. Just checking the zoom. And it's a place I've been walking now for over 30 years. Around Betws, Gwydr Forest. You got Ogwen Valley just down the road there. But this week I'm going to be doing some wild camping. I'll be here for 4 days and 3 nights wild camp. Got the backpack on and I'm right in the centre of Betws at the moment. And like I say, I'm going to be here for 4 days, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and I leave Friday. Now then, where I'm going to stay these 3 nights, the first night is a place called Llyn Elsi, which is roughly that direction, high up on the Gwydr Forest there. Just see St Mary's Church there. It's way up the top there. It's going to be quite a steep climb to get to that. And tomorrow night I'll be in a place called Llyn Park, which is a big secluded natural lake, and that's on the other side of Betws, which is roughly that direction there. And the last night I couldn't decide whether to do a wild camp up in a place I call the High Point, which I'll spin round, I'll show you now, which is at the top there. That's the place I call the High Point because you get an excellent view of the village of Betws Y Coed. But I've decided on staying in a place called Reservoir. It's the abandoned village or deserted village or the ghost village of Reservoir. So I'll explain a bit more about that when I'm actually at that location. So that's it. That's where I'm going to be heading now, up towards Llyn Elsi. Initially it's going to be a steep climb because, like I say, normally I just got a little tiny rucksack, but I got full backpack on today, so it's going to take me a tad longer than usual. So anyway, let's get going. It's just passing by St Mary's Church. I'll be starting the climb very soon. Like I said, initially it's very steep, especially when you've got a full pack on. Now this may not look like it on camera, but you can take it from me that this track is very steep. Whose idea was it to go to Llyn Elsi? Oh yeah, mine. Oh well, keep going. Okay, you can see the white way marker there telling you to go up in that direction, but when I reach this point I normally take that route over the bridge and it winds up through the forestry there. But if you don't know the area, you don't go that way. You're best sticking to the white route because you could get lost. I'm not going to take that route today because it is in places very overgrown, and my pack, see the mat and all that, it'll get snagged on branches and things. So like I say, I normally go that way, but I'm going to carry on up the this track. Either way, it's I've still got a hell of a climb to go, but I'm going to stick to this. It'll be snag free, this route. Nice day today too. Not overly warm, it's nice and sunny. Weather for the week is showers. That's not going to be too bad. Nice and quiet today too. Yesterday was Bank Holiday Monday. I could have, come to Betws for the whole week, 5 days, but I thought I'll come on the Tuesday, the day after, because bank holidays in Betws, it's absolutely murder. These people, these tourists and that, they all get their maps out, and it's surprising. Betws is sort of tucked away, in Snowdonia, but they find it and it can be absolutely chocker. There was one year I came on a bank holiday, just could not park anywhere. Sun's a bit, could not find a parking space. Had to park about 1.5 miles out of the village itself. And I know all the nooks and crannies, the little hidey holes and that, but they were all taken. Anyway, it's a beautiful day today. Like I say, not overly warm. Perfect for backpacking. And as you can see there, most of the walks in the Gwydr are waymarked. At the start of the walk, down the bottom of the hill, you'll see a blue route, which is that way down. It's pointing you to go that way, and the route I'm following is the white route, which is saying up there. So you can't go wrong, really. You don't have to, be a map reader or whatever. You don't need a compass. If you're not familiar with the Gwydr, just look at the route that you want to take. In my case, the white route, and just follow them markers, and they're all circular. Bar one, I think, is just the other side of. I'm just on the outskirts of Betws, but most of them, well, majority of them are circular walks. So you end up back where you started, and like I say, you can't go wrong. You can't get lost. But I don't usually come this way. I said earlier, I usually make my way up through the forestry itself, but I'm not going to do that today. Still climbing, but not as steep. And there it is, Llyn Elsi. Made it. This reservoir actually supplies the water for Betws itself. Quite breezy up here too, but it's not too bad. Right, there is an actual path. Sit down. There is an actual path that runs all the way around the reservoir, but when I'm going to be setting up my wild camp is right at the far end. If I zoom in, you can just about make out the dam. I'll be probably walking across that soon. It's the dam there. Well, I'm thinking of somewhere there in that little bay. Somewhere there I'm thinking of setting up my wild camp. So that's it. This is going to be my home for tonight. Llyn Elsi. Beautiful view of it from here too. Best view that you can get. And there's Moel Shabod in the distance there. Bit of low cloud on it today. Anyway, keep going. Heading towards the dam. Now then, if you haven't got a head for heights, or you can't swim, then I wouldn't recommend doing this. The dam walk. Well, I've had a bit of a route round this area. See the dam there. I thought I'll try somewhere around here, but it's nowhere really suitable. Cool place would be on that little island there. Have the island all to myself, but I haven't got a boat. And when you consider the size of Llyn Elsi, the deepest part of this reservoir is just 31 feet. Bit of useless information for you. So anyway, what I'll do, I'll continue along the path. There's a path that carries along that side of the reservoir there, and it makes its way back to the monument. So I'll get on that path and I'll have a look if there's anywhere around there. So I'll speak to you soon. See the monument in the distance there, and as you can see I'm on the far side path now, and if anything it's more sheltered. It was very breezy down by the dam there, very windy, but it's more sheltered this side. So basically now I'm just finding somewhere where I can set my little camp up. Bound to find somewhere soon. There was nowhere suitable down by that dam there, and like I said, it was breezy as well. So anyway, keep an eye out for a suitable spot. Well, found a nice little speck, nice and sheltered on that this rock ledge here. Way off the path, as you can see down there. Still got a nice view of the Llyn Elsi. So that's where I'm going to spend the night tonight. Nice little speck that. Now that I've found my little speck for the night, decided to just have a bit of a wander around the lake. Brightening up today. There's a better view of Moel Siabod as well at the moment. I'll just spin around and show you that. There was a low cloud earlier on. That's Moel Siabod. Climbed that a few times. Excellent climb that. And I've got the place to myself at the moment. There's been a few walkers. There's my sack. Yeah, like I say, I've passed about half a dozen walkers. It's quite a popular place. I'll just give you a quick look round. That's the dam that I walked across earlier on. Yeah, like I say, just having a bit of a wander around. It's breezy, it's sunny, warm, but it's very breezy up here. Well, especially this spot anyway. So next time I'll speak to you will be on my little campsite, which is over in that direction there. Somewhere in them trees there, I can't quite pick it out from here. Anyway, speak to you then. Well, I've just had a cracking surprise. I'll show you now. That's the original little wild camp place that I found on that ledge there. And just up here, about 20 feet, something like that, I got this. Look at this. Cracking. Nice and flat. Level. It's a rock, but but it's got like all this sort of like moss stuff on it. Nice and comfy under the sleeping mat. Look at it, look at the area. Sheltered. It's breezy now, but it's sheltered there with them and trees. There's just no wind here at all. Absolutely cracking place. It's well off the path. It's out of sight from walkers, so absolutely chuffed to bits with this. Well pleased. Nice one. Right, before I set up the sleeping mat, the sleeping bag and the bivvy bag, just got to sort out one or two essentials. Essential number one. Essential number two. Essential number three. So that's it. Got to have one or two essentials. Make sure you get them sorted out. Wild camping is not wild camping without a little tipple. Nice one. Well, cheers everyone. Oh, first one is always the best. Lovely. Just starting to spot a bit now, but it's warm, it's very mild, but there's a few black clouds knocking about. So anyway, it's the first one of the night or the evening. Got me chicken wings, got a couple more in the fridge cooling down. Yeah, well chuffed that I found this place. Absolutely brilliant place. Sheltered from the wind, nice and flat, smooth, off the path, no one can see me. Excellent stuff. A little later on I'll show you my sleeping bag and bivvy bag setup. It's stopped raining now too. Just show you. Excellent place. There's blue sky now. There's a cuckoo. Don't know if the camera can pick it up. Anyway, I'll have to definitely remember this place because it's quite a large area and it's out of the woodland, because woodland is quiet by day and at night the bloody place comes alive. All the little animals come out of their little holes and whatever. So yeah, I'll have to remember this little spot. I've never wild camped around or in the Llyn area before. That's why I've chose it for the first wild camp, and the same goes with all the wild camps I'm going to do this week. Llyn Park, I've never camped around there, or Rwyddolion. So yeah, I've done a lot of wild camping around Ogwen Valley and Snowdon and Snowdonia, you know, and with Van and all that. But that's why I thought I'd pick somewhere that I haven't camped before. So yeah, like I say, it should be a quiet night with these animals. It's out of the woodland, but I will give you a report in the morning. I'll just be setting up my sleeping bag and bivvy bag in about an hour, so I'll speak to you then. It's looking towards the lake, Llyn. You can see, I don't know if it can, that's the path down there. It's well off the path. It's easy to get to. It's an easy spot to get to. Cracking place. Much better than the first place that I found. And I thought that was a good spec as well. There's no one on the monument. It would be quiet now. I just heard a few voices way in the distance, but I'll have the lake to myself shortly, unless there's one or two other wild campers about, but I haven't seen any. You know, I've only seen two with backpacks, actually in Betws, just two people. It's packed there. Well, not packed, but it's busy. It's always pretty busy around this time of year. But yesterday, it would be chocker. So that's why I gave yesterday a miss. So anyway, I'll get the sleeping bag and the bivvy out in an hour or two. So, and I'll show you that setup. The old drinky poos are going down well. Right, I've got my bivvy bag and sleeping bag set up now, and you can see on the sleeping mat there. Now this is a gore-tex bivvy bag, waterproof, breathable. You can see the diagonal zip across there, zip fastening. It's my sleeping bag inside. It's my little pillow, and in a couple of hours that's going to be my little shelter for the night. This bivvy bag system I tend to use more than my one-man tents. I've got 2 one-man tents, but I tend to use, and I actually prefer using my bivvy bag because they're so simple to use. Straight out the little stuff sack, put your sleeping bag in, climb in it, and that's it. You're done for the night. But essentially, with a location like this, I was well chuffed to find this location. But there's no way that you can pitch a tent or set up a hammock. There's no way at all. It's on solid rock, so as you can see there, solid rock, but no problem for my bivvy system. And you can see there's no way to set up a hammock, so that's why I prefer bivvying. Right, just got a couple of more cans to finish off, and then that'll be it. I'll be climbing in the old bag. So, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the end of part 1, day 1.